Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 4th of July special. We just did a game of Super Mario Party Jamboree for the Nintendo Switch, and that was a whole lot of fun. We played a game of Mario's Rainbow Castle, and we were able to pull off a very good successful win on that. And before we get started with our next segment, I did pick up a special guest during the break, and that is Mark Liotta. So anyways, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Splatoon 3 for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see what happens on this game.
It was very hot up here today.
Oh, sorry to hear about that, but we are in summer, so it's not going to be too much of a surprise if these temperatures are going to be hot depending on where you're at. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Time to see what the current stages are. So it looks like we have Mahi Mahi Resort and Bluefin Depot for the regular battles. And then for Anarchy battles in the series, we have Mincemeat Melworks and Brimwater Springs. And for the open Anarchy battles, we have Hagglefish Market and Manta Maria. Alright, anyways, let me go ahead and do some shopping very quickly to see if I want to get anything new. I don't have any Sheldon licenses with me at this moment, so I cannot afford any new weapons at the moment. See what kinds of headgear they have. All these I already have. Let's go to the clothing. We have a Navy College sweat with ink resistance up, and there's also a Squid Squad band tee, also with ink resistance up. And what do we have for the shoes? Well, there's Muscle Forge flip-flops with a sub-ink saver. Yeah, I'll go ahead and buy those. Alright, so there's a reward for leveling up my catalog. Alright, that does it for my shopping, and now let me go ahead and change up my outfit here on my equip screen. And it looks like from what I'm seeing right here, the stages are already updated because they must have gotten changed right here at a certain time right here while we are shopping. And we're literally just getting started right here with this segment as well. Alright, but now let me see what kind of outfit I would like to go with. So anyways, we'll go ahead and start with my headgear. Let's see. The Bellfish home helmet will be good. Then, for my clothes, we'll do the Bersarushi Sakura tee. And I'll go ahead and put on my new Muscle Forge flip-flops that I just bought right here for my shoes. Okay. Anyways, that looks good right here. So, anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and head off into the lobby right now and get ready to join the match. Alright, so we're just gonna do some regular battles. So I saw right here that what we have now for regular battles, there are Mincemeat Metalworks and Inkblot Art Academy when they were switched around. And what I'm hearing right now for the music in the lobby, they're playing some music from the original Splatoon. Well, I have a whole lot of times, but it's a shame that you can't play it online anymore, ever since a couple years ago.
I mean, that does suck. I still remember a couple years ago when someone managed to hit level 50, literally the night before the servers got permanently shut down.
Well, to be fair, I think it was actually 2 nights before that happened, from what I remember. But either way, I will still cherish that moment forever for how special it is in my life.
Yeah, because you actually managed to get that just in the nick of time.
Yeah, that I did. It was a lot of hard work right there while I was doing it. Alright, but anyways, we're starting off at Mincemeat Metalworks for the first match, and we're on the purple team. I actually have been playing this game a little bit the last few days as the time I'm recording this, because we recently actually had a pretty special Splatfest that they had on here, which was actually in collaboration for the new Splatoon Raiders game that is set to come out later this month. But yeah, I really liked what they were going for right here in terms of the teams, because the ones that you could choose from are actually the different tanks that you are available to choose from in Splatoon Raiders once that does come out later on. Basically, the different teams were speed, power, and tactics, and I did get to participate in some of that Splatfest as well right here, in which I was on Team Power, and let me say right here that but for how I was doing on the Splatfest, a lot of the time I was having some bad luck trying to win some matches that I was participating in, but the good news was that Team Power did manage to win that Splatfest overall, which was very exciting.
That was.
So I tell you what, guys, that win for the team that I was on for the Splatoon Raiders Collapse Splatfest on this game, it was pretty lucky for how I managed to pull that off. But either way, I will still gladly take it. So me and that one opponent right here both splat each other right there, but it's still not too bad. Alright, going into our last minute right here in the first match. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, I did manage to get somebody there. I'll go ahead and bring out my special. I saw that one of my opponents disconnected, but thankfully it's right near the end of the match, so we don't need to worry about that. Oh, darn it! Now I was splatted by a carbon roller. I think I'm gonna go ahead and warp here. Oh, go on. Oh, time's up. Alright, this might be a close one, but did we get it? Oh! Our opponents beat us by 0.4%. We literally almost had the win right there in that first match, but it wasn't quite good enough. But at least I do get an ability unlocked right here, which is nice to see. And I do get swim speed up. It looks like there's another song playing in the lobby that's from the original Splatoon. Alright, let's see what the next stage is. Looks like we're going back to Mincemeat Metalworks. Now we're on the orange team. But yeah, Mark, even though you are from Canada, I will still say to you that this year for the 4th of July was very special for my country, since America has now been around for 250 years. It's still very impressive right here, no matter where some people are right here. Wouldn't you agree?
This year for us was still very important because, well, 250 days, or 250 years, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm really glad that I could be around for such a historic milestone right here for the country in general right here, and for how amazing this moment is for the United States right here. I really am glad that I was able to celebrate it very well. So far things are looking very good out here in this match. We do have our opponents in danger, so I think we'll be in fine shape. I do have my special, right? I want to try to find a good time to use that. Let's bring that out right here. Alright, well, at least I did splat someone before someone else got me right there, so that's fine. Alright, 10 seconds left. Come on! I better bring out my special right now. Okay, I did spot a couple people there, so that was a good way to end off the match, and I'm pretty sure we are getting a win. That we are!
Nice.
So we certainly pulled ahead of our opponents so well on that one. I got to level up on my catalog. I also got another ability unlocked.
Nice.
Alright, on to the next match. I think the music that I'm listening to right now in the lobby is from Splatoon 2 this time. Alright, our next stage is going to be Inkblot Art Academy. Alright, we're on Orange Team again. Let's see what happens. But yeah, there is some exciting news that I do want to share. Basically, from the time that this segment is being recorded, it's actually not that long right here until Mark's birthday. I figured I'd go ahead and mention that since he is with me right now.
Well, thank you very much.
But yeah, so very soon, after this special gets done, I am going to, for sure, do a birthday special for Mark, and I am really looking forward to that, and hopefully you are excited to celebrate your birthday for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But to be fair, by the time this segment does get uploaded, it's very likely going to be right on Mark's actual birthday, but I'm basically am recording this the night before that. Oh boy, that was very close. Alright, time to bring out my special. Oh boy, that ball got me so good. There was nothing much I could do about that. Oh boy, I don't like what I'm seeing here. Yeah, our Paul's definitely got this one. We weren't even close. It's just the thing when it comes to Splatoon out there. You always don't really know how you, your teammates, and your opponents are going to do out there.
Exactly.
Alright, let's keep it going. And before I actually started recording this segment, Mark actually showed me some stuff that he did get out there, so you can tell everybody about what you got.
Yeah. I mean, not that much, but it was still some pretty good things. A $50 gift card for the Nintendo eShop. And this is $50 in Canadian dollars, just to verify.
Yeah, that was still really, really nice that you managed to get one of those either way, so that's very impressive. But yeah, it is certainly another nice thing that you did get out there, especially with where you are, like I was saying right here. It's definitely pretty fitting that you have a new shirt for your home baseball team. Alright, anyways, we're back at Mincemeat Metalworks here for the next match, and we're on the blue team now. I'm seeing one of my opponents has a sniper out right here. I always get really nervous with them. Oh no! God dang it! Oh boy, I see that one of our teammates left. This is not really going to help us all that much right here and trying to win, but you never really know if we can get lucky still. Oh, where did you come from? Oh, man. And now our opponents wiped us out. That was so bad. I really don't think I see myself winning this match right now for how this is going. Alright, time's up. Yeah, our opponents beat us there. That was just a tough one right there. we'll do one more match in this segment. Hopefully we can finish it off on a high note. And looks like we're heading to Miss Me Metalworks again. Alright, so looks like we're on the green team. Alright, let's see how this goes. But yeah, since Splatoon Raiders is right around the corner later on this month right here, are you looking forward to playing that, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's nice. I hope you do have a good experience with it. But of course for me, since I am a big fan of Splatoon, I'm definitely going to be very excited to try that out right here. It's going to be much different compared to all the other mainline Splatoon games, but it still should be pretty nice right here nonetheless. Now, while Splatoon Raiders is mainly going to be a single-player focus, at least it is nice that it will still support multiplayer from what I have seen out of it. By the way, since I was talking about the Splatoon Raiders collab Splatfest from earlier, I should point out that why I picked Team Power for that was because what I saw out of the Splatoon Raiders Direct that they had pretty recently, they talked about the different kinds of gadgets, some of the kinds of tanks that you could equip, and for how each of them worked right here, I basically thought Power worked out the best, so that's why I basically decided to go with it. But of course, everybody has their own personal preference right here for what they go for what they want to go for themselves right here. But no matter what, you all gotta respect everybody's opinions.
Exactly.
Oh, come on, you suck. I think our opponents just wiped us out right there, unfortunately. That was just not good at all right here for how we did. Yeah, just look at that. Literally so much turf right here for what our opponents covered across the map. That is insane. So nothing we can do about that, but we tried. Okay, I am barely going to get another ability unlocked right here. That's very sweet. So it's at least not too bad of a way to wrap things up for this segment, but overall, we didn't really necessarily have a whole lot of good luck in the matches that we played. We at least got to win one of them right here, which is still worth something.
Yeah.
But no matter what, I still say I had a fun time on this game, nonetheless. So, anyways, that is going to do it for Splatoon 3 for the Nintendo Switch as part of my 2026 4th of July special. But we still have 2 more games left to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this, so stay tuned.